I am.
All right. Let's start this thing.
Okay, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Hey, welcome to GizFiz PM. And we have a chat room celebrity of the week without even begging. When I saw Ron with a Bill Gaines was right t-shirt, I knew he had to be chat room celebrity of the week, and he doesn't have a lot of time. So we're going to go right to Ron to make him more famous than he is.
I don't know if I'm that famous. Thank you, Dick, for having me.
Oh, that's okay. Well, wait, you need the official... It's not like we don't have people here. It's not like we don't have this 10-cent...
Well, I'm honored. I'm honored to be here. So.
No, it's great. I have one of those. I have the mug.
Okay.
And you know, I even forgot who came up with the concept of Bill Gaines was right. You must know the backstory.
Well, this shirt actually, I don't know who came up with the concept, but the shirt is from, I should give them a plug, it's from this Comic Book Legal Defense Fund, which is a organization that helps protect from censorship and other forms of legal issues that comic book related publishers and creators have. And it actually plays off, the Bill Gaines was right concept plays off of in the X-Men comics, there was a moment where a character made a shirt that said Magneto was right, and it was a red shirt with and it was like a spray painted black helmet of Magneto, and it said Magneto was right. And so now we are all very pro, and Bill Gaines was right. So there you go.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you know, Bill. Years ago, there was a little comic book, not a comic book, a regular magazine that had done a satirical article and got sued.
Yep.
And Bill called them and said, "Listen, I know you're a small magazine, but what you do is what we do, and I will get you a legal counsel, and we'll take care of it, and we'll pay all the bills.
Yep.
Because if you fail, they'll just attack other magazines." So,
yeah, no, definitely, he's an icon in terms of freedom of press and freedom of speech and all that sort of stuff, and did great work with comics. So yeah, so.
Oh, I know. And also, what I loved about Bill was that the reader was always the most important thing. And the other side of that was that we have to really make fun of the reader. I remember we were doing an interview, and I said, Bill, let's send the guy a publisher's quote just so he gets a flavor of what we're doing here. And Bill thought for a minute, and he said, the reporter had asked what Mad's philosophy is. Yep. And I said, Bill, we need a philosophy. And Bill thought for a minute, and he said, I have it. Mad must never stop reminding the reader how little value they get for their money. And I said, that's perfect. That's just perfect.
Legend.
So, right, how did your love of comics start?
Well, it started by not paying attention in school.
Okay.
I was actually in home economics class in fifth grade, or fifth grade, I think, sixth grade maybe. And sitting in class, terribly bored, I turned to my right, and the kid sitting next to me was reading a comic book. And I said, well, what do you got there? And he said, oh, it's an X-Men comic. And he went through, and it was actually Excalibur, which was one of the many X-Men books at the time. And this is about late 80s. And he pointed out, he's like, that's Wolverine, that's Cyclops, that's whatever. And I was instantly hooked. I went straight to the stationery store in my town. I bought 3 more comics. And then from there, it was, much to my parents' chagrin, it was off to the races from there. So.
And do you have a huge collection of comics?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So I live in a 1-bedroom in San Francisco, and I'm very tight on closet space because it's all filled with comic books. I've got about 70 long boxes of comics dating back to 1989 from my personal collection. I've got stuff that I collected earlier, but it's definitely I've got thousands and thousands and thousands. It's a problem. So that doesn't even count my many bookshelves of paperbacks and hardcovers and things like that. So.
Yes. Well, I have thousands back to the early 60s of Mad, and my story's even dumber. I live in a small apartment also, and I spend $400 a month for a warehouse where I have all of these things stacked on 10-foot high bookshelves that just go up and up and up. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I once a month I say to my partner, let's go up there and let's start throwing out stuff.
Yeah.
And we get there and Dennis says, I go, no, not that.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, no, I remember that. No, that's my favorite. But you have a dozen copies. Oh, I needed that. I throw out one.
Well, it's funny because so I run a website called ifanboy.com, which has got a podcast where we talk about comics every week. And one of my co-founders just recently donated his comics collection. His justification was it's all in storage. I'm not looking at it. The stories I love I have in hardcover or in paperback. I don't need the issues. I'm not trying to collect. I'm not a collector. So the plan was to take all of his books out of storage in Brooklyn and donate them to a local charity. And when he sat down to do it, he's like, well, I can't do all the Batman comics. I should keep those. And I can't do all the detective comics. I should keep those. It's hard to let go. It is.
Yeah. So he's donated 2 issues, right? Well,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was about half a box.
Half a box. Okay. And then were you a Mad fan at all?
Oh, of course. Yeah. No. Yeah. I remember that probably my first, despite being a comics fan and all my years of comics, my first exposure to the wonderful work of Sergio Aragonés was in Mad. And I remember picking up Mad in the supermarket as a kid and doing the page fold and reading the I think it probably helped a lot of my biting, sarcastic social commentary, the combination of growing up in New York and reading Mad. It was definitely one of my favorite things to beg my parents to buy me. So.
Oh, great. And where did you grow up? Because I was born in Brooklyn and live in Manhattan.
Yeah, I grew up on Long Island. Yeah, my dad is from Queens. My mom was born in Brooklyn, and then they moved out east and grew up in Suffolk County. So, yeah.
Oh, great. And what brought you to San Francisco?
Money. No, technology, work, just jobs, just working. My dad was an old computer engineer, and so I kind of grew up around computers. And then when I graduated college, I started working in tech, and it was right around the internet boom, and started working in the web. And then right around 2007, had the opportunity to move to San Francisco to go work at Revision 3, another great internet TV network that's now part of Discovery. And so I jumped and came out to San Francisco, and have not missed shoveling snow at all over the past 8 years. So.
Oh, okay. And how did you hook up with Leo?
Just actually from, so I was working at Revision 3 and doing tech stuff there, and then I left Revision 3 and I was starting a show about Android, and I'm a self-professed Android guy. I was doing a little bit over at Revision 3 about Android phones, and so when we started All About Android, they asked me to come on, and so I happily came, and I've been here ever since. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. And your ultimate goal?
Just to be happy, just to not have to worry about anything at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so far, is that working for you?
Almost there. There's some bumps in the road, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I can't complain. I have fun.
Okay.
So.
And you had no desire to work in comics, right? Write comics?
I very much did. I mean, I absolutely love the medium, and I loved all the creativity around it. But I can't draw. And while I can write, I can't write fiction very well. It was very similar to, I was involved in music in the 90s when I was in high school and college, and I love music, and I tried to play guitar, I tried to play drums, I tried to sing, cannot do any of them. So I roadied, and I booked shows, and I started a zine about music, and so
oh, great.
So I find all these wonderful creative worlds to be a part of, and I try to contribute as best I can. And specifically within comics, I found I was actually better talking about them and writing about them and criticizing them. And then I actually worked for a little over 2 years at Image Comics, a publisher here in Berkeley who publishes The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah, I know Image.
So I worked at Image for a couple of years on the business side of things. But yeah, I definitely know my limitations. Writing and drawing is not something I'm very good at.
Oh, yeah, I cannot draw. I cannot draw a stick figure that is recognizable as a stick figure. And also writers at Comic Cons are nothing.
Well,
I get so tired of people running over to the Mad booth and going, "Oh, Mad Magazine! Oh my God, what do you draw?" And I go, "I write," and it always is the same slogan. "Oh, just a writer," and then they walk away depressed. And as I am, I go, "Well, they need stuff to draw. They need writing before they can draw it."
Yeah, no, definitely. My first early Comic Cons, I definitely got more excited at seeing writers like Chris Claremont and other folks like that sitting at tables, and because they had no line because they weren't drawing, and then
exactly.
So, exactly. In Uncanny X-Men issue 232, you had Wolverine. Just ask the dorky questions, but it's a fun little world to be in. I love comics. So,
it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Can you see, Ron? Can you see the chat room? Because we usually ask the chat room if you have time to answer 2 or 3 questions, and then we can let you go have dinner or whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, please.
Usually anybody who's chat room celebrity of the week gets an autographed copy of Mad Magazine. I'm also going to send you a 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture, the Alfred E. Newman pictures that Bill used to sell.
Oh, wow.
And when Time Warner bought Mad, they said, "Don't print these pictures anymore." And we were changing floors at the Time Warner offices. And in the back of the stock room, someone said, "What's in the box?" And it was a box of Alfred E. Newman pictures. So they're at least now 38 years old. So I'll send you one of those.
I would be honored.
And do you have Good Days in Mad, my book about Bill?
I don't actually. I would love.
I'll send you that. I'll send you that too.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Alex will give you my email address.
Awesome.
Okay, a couple of questions for Ron from the chat room.
Okay, just answer any of them, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Pick them out.
All right, well, so Becky asked me if I have any pets. I don't have any pets. I actually don't like animals or pets, but everyone around me does. So my sister has 2 dogs. My girlfriend has a dog. It's all like pets are around me, whether I like them or not. So,
Dick, don't bring Charlie out yet.
I was gonna say, God, I'll still send you a book, but it's gonna be chewed.
I grew up with I grew up with dogs in my house. One dog, and then he passed away, and then we got another dog. And I spent every day leaving, going like this, pushing dog hair off my clothes. And then I went to college and realized that in my second year of college, every morning I still did this, even though I didn't have a dog, because it just became a compulsive thing. And so,
okay. Okay. So blame your problems on the dogs. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
a
sorry,
couple
Becky.
more questions for Ron, and then we'll let him go have dinner.
All right, let's see. What's the most valuable comic I own? I don't have a lot of super valuable comics because I kind of gave up on the world of this comic is going to pay for my kids' college tuition, that sort of thing. I have a lot of comics that mean a lot to me. Like like some landmark issues, like the Green Arrow, Green Lantern issue where Speedy was doing heroin. That's in the 70s. That was a major kind of milestone comic. I actually, a couple of years ago, I got into buying original art. And I have a lot of original art that if you're talking about value, that's probably the most valuable things I own. I have a page from the X-Men that Frank Quitely drew when Grant Morrison was writing it in the early 2000s. That's got Jean Grey and White Queen and Cyclops. That page was not cheap. And I have a page from by the recently passed Darwin Cook from his Parker graphic novel. That's one of the ones I treasure the most. So there you go.
Great.
Cool. What else?
I see one that I'd like to know. Your first computer.
My first computer was an Apple II Plus. My dad got me an Apple II Plus with a 5.25-inch external drive, and with the expansion from 48K to 64K, and that's where I spent that's where I spent probably from 1983 until the Apple II GS came out. So for a good 3 to 5 years on that machine, playing games like Sneakers and Summer Games and Winter Games and California Games and stuff like that. The old Epics Apple games, I love them. So let's see, what else we got? How important is bacon? Bacon is very important. I am a firm believer in bacon. So.
Yes, the chat room's a little off the wall from time to time.
And favorite comic universe, I'm an old Marvel, like I mentioned, old Marvel fan, old X-Men fan. That was the one that got me in, and that's where my heart kind of lies in. So there you go. Flo and I are not in a secret relationship. We're just friends. She's engaged.
Oh, I see one going by. Your favorite phone, since you're an Android person.
My favorite phone out of all my years of using Android probably has been the Nexus 5 was the one that I used the longest, but the phone that I loved the most was the Nexus 1, and that was the one that HTC made that had the little roller ball on it.
Yeah, I know that.
I love that phone. That phone was great. I didn't get to use that phone long enough, so that was a lot of fun. So that's...
All right, one more question, and we'll let Ron go on his next venture. Are you going to dinner with Leo?
No, I'm not. No, I gotta get back. I gotta go back down to San Francisco and then go to dinner with some friends. So.
Okay.
Is that the
one,
question?
One more question. No, that doesn't count. That does not count. Go on. One dynamite question, chat room.
All right. Let's see there. I don't have a favorite scripting language or text editor. I just use TextEdit. I'm very simple in that regard. It's very lean. But that's not the last question. We can do a better one than that, chat room. Come on. So somebody asked me what my favorite band is. I'm a big, huge Morrissey fan and the Smiths from the 80s. That's probably my favorite all-time band of all time.
All right, I'm going to jump in with one more. Did you meet Todd McFarlane when you worked in the offices?
I did. I've met Todd McFarlane. I've talked to Todd McFarlane. I've been on calls with Todd McFarlane. And when you are around Todd McFarlane, all you do is listen, because he does not really let you get a word in edgewise. But he's an amazing talent and definitely one of the comic legends. So I was very, very lucky to be able to meet Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, Jim Valentino, Mark Silvestri, Rob Liefeld, all the founders of Image Comics were really awesome, talented folks that I got to work with. So
great. Well, if you come to New York, you can come up to Mad Magazine. I'll show you around up there.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, no, I'm in New York all the time. I'll definitely hit you up.
Oh, great. So, we keep changing offices, but we do have a fair amount of original art, and we have 2 showcases with everything that was ever branded by Mad, and so that's kind of something that's.
I was actually a couple of years ago. I was there, but I was upstairs, up in the DC offices, and.
You didn't even come down.
I didn't know. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. I waited. The elevator opened, and I said, "Hey, Ron, we're gonna know each other in about 7 years. Do you want to talk now?"
The DC people said, "Don't mind those people. They're down there."
Yes. Well, at DC, I think they think we're out of our minds.
Yeah.
But
I know some great people at DC Comics too, though. So there's some of my favorite people.
Oh,
as well,
okay. Very good.
Cool. Well,
Ron, thank you. Oh, yeah, no problem. Ron, thank you for being chat room. Hang on a second. Audience, chat room celebrity of the week.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yes.
It's a true honor.
So get my email from Alex, and I'll get you some Mad stuff.
Thanks so much, Dick.
Yeah,
right,
okay.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you. Okay, bye. Bye. That was super. That was really great. All right, so you're watching GizFiz PM.
Hold on, we're giving Ron the email address. I can't do sound effects.
Okay, very good. Okay. I know Alex cannot do one thing at a time, so we'll just wait. There you go. Okay. So now, wait a minute. This is GizFiz PM Memorial Day Weekend edition. I showed this on, talked about this on the radio show from Dick's Gadget Warehouse. This is the, ta-da, we need a wide shot. Okay, this is from 2002, I think. The self-waving, song-playing American flag. This has little wires all through the flag. And I'll show you the base here. That's where the music comes from. And it's battery operated. That's pretty neat. I think that's so cool. Anyway, it turns out that they must be selling some of them because, it is noisy. It's still on Amazon after all those years. $50. Actually, I think when it came out, it was $80. Oh, that's very funny. Radio Rod says that's what they used on the moon. $50. Oh, Kara's in the studio. Okay. So we will now do the rest of GizFiz PM. Okay. And we're going to do George Davis's questions. Then evidently, Alex, Becky sent you a video.
Yes, I have that ready.
Okay, I have no idea what it is. We'll also play that.
And also, Dick, Kara and I got to be out of here just a little bit after 6. So.
Oh yeah, we will end. How about
if we end at 6, that's fine.
Okay.
Just as long as it doesn't linger too far after that.
Oh no, I was even going to end at 5 to 6.
Okay, perfect.
So, okay. Sort of do an hour. Okay, so we'll do true or false from George Davis. Georgia Davis did not send anything in this. The waving flag is $9.99. I was just on Amazon right before the radio show, and it was $50. How weird. Okay, true or false from George Davis. Question number 1 of 5. The United States bought Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million in 1862. In today's money, that value would be $221 million. True or false? The U.S. bought Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million. $7.2 million in 1862. Boy, that's like what, almost 150 years. In today's money, that value would be $221 million. Alex, true or false?
False.
False. Okay. And Kara?
True.
True. Is the Matt guy there?
He went home, I think, or something.
Oh, nice.
He finally went home, although I'm sure we'll see.
Nice. Well, you know what? It took he was here for almost 3 or 4 Giz Fiz.
It took him that long to get bored of it.
I was just going to say, they usually are out of there before that. It isn't. Oh, I was going to say true. It's false. That is too much money. Okay, $7.2 million in 1862. Today is $171.5 million. Yeah, Beef Team said billions. It seemed like it should be more than that. Okay, YouTube has over 1 billion users, which is 1/3 of all the people who are on the internet. True or false? YouTube has over 1 billion users, which is 1/3 of all the people on the internet. Okay, Alex?
True.
Okay, that's the least truthful true I ever heard. Kara?
I'll say true.
True, okay. I'm going to say true, too, because like just about everything in the world ends up sending you to YouTube. YouTube has let me look at the chat room. False, true, false. False, it's much higher. False. True. Boy, it's leaning toward false. YouTube has over 1 billion users. 1/3 of all the people on the internet, which includes 1/3 of all the people on the internet, is true. Question number 3 from George Davis. Despite Florida's nickname, the Sunshine State, Nevada has more sunshine than Florida. Nevada. Despite Florida's nickname, the Sunshine State, Nevada has more sunshine than Florida. True, but no alligators. True, and no hurricanes. I'm taping my son's birth right now. Oh my gosh. Nevada does not pay any sunshine tax. True, 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 true. Oh, it's leaning really toward true. Alex, your answer is?
True.
And Kara?
True.
And my answer is true. And let's look. Question number 3. Despite Florida's nickname, the Sunshine State, Nevada has more sunshine than Florida. Is true. Nevada has what? This part does not seem right. Nevada has 158 days of sunshine, and Florida has 101 days of sunshine. That means 1 out of every 3 days only is sunshine. Oh, Radio Rod says it rains every day in Florida about sunshine. Define sunshine. Okay. Number 4, the world's largest family lives together in India. It is a man with 32 wives and 78 children. And Alex, I believe you have a photo answer to this, or you have a photo for this. The world's largest family lives together in India. A man with 32 wives and 78 children, and no paternity suits. False, 31 wives. True, and he was last seen gasping for breath. True, and they live in a tree house. True, and they live in a studio apartment. False, the largest family is the Dugans on TLC. Must be related to the Dugars. I haven't seen that show. All I want is 2 wives, says Conky. All right, Alex, true or false? The largest family in India, a man has 32 wives, 78 children.
True.
Okay, and Kara?
True.
True. Boy, they both said like they know it. The answer is false. Alex, you want to show the picture? This is a picture of the family, and he has 39 wives and 94 children. Boy, imagine what that tax return looks like when it says list your dependents. Holy cow. That is a very active man, says Red Penguin. That's a disgusting picture. Creamy corn cob. He raised a whole country. Oh, that's my uncle, says Neo. Bad Pun says, and he has 5,000 jobs. Stooge says, movie night is not possible. There's not enough aspirins to do that. And they're all coming to America. Okay. Final question from George Davis. George, if you see Georgia, tell her we said hi. Okay. Question 5. Oh, this also has a photo. In 2013, a man bought a house right next to his ex-wife just to install a middle finger statue for her to see every day. Okay. In 2013, a man bought a house next to his ex-wife just to install a middle finger statue for her to see every day. Radio Rod says, that's a great idea. Boy, the chat room is going true. True. A couple of very few falses. Alex, did this man buy a house and put a statue of a middle finger next to his ex-wife's house?
True.
Kara.
True.
Alex, let the photo reveal the answer. And it's movable. So I guess if the guy gets married again and gets divorced again, he can move this to a new location so he can give the finger to his second ex-wife. That is bizarre. Yes. South Cal Tom says, that is so stupid, it must be true. Okay. Dennis, you're going to come down to play match game with us? If you are, come down now, and I'll do a couple logo in the meantime. Bum, bum. Okay, what company says reach out and touch someone? What company, I guess it used to say, reach out and touch someone? No, nothing. I did not do anything with the new match game that's opening next month on the Taser Company, Viagra, the Elevator Company, Cosby Incorporated, Hustler, Men with Many Wives Club. Becky likes the logo. Do you know, Alex, the company that wants you to reach out and touch someone?
I believe I do.
Okay, how about Kara? She's a little bit younger. Kara?
I don't know.
So, Alex, the answer is?
AT&T.
AT&T. Are they sponsoring us at all, by the way?
They send us really lame commercials. I'm going to go find a better one. So 1 second.
Oh, okay. That's the great thing about GizFiz is that we have so many sponsors clamoring to be on that we just reject commercials. We say that was a lame commercial. We're not going to show it.
Yeah, I think they're all kind of lame, but let's try it anyway.
All right, get something better. And
Mom, it's it. Here she is.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Mom.
Back from dead.
Need a little pep talk?
Boy, I sure do. Back to work after all these years. I mean, I don't know
Hey,
about
raising
this.
up was work.
I remember. I hope I'm dressed okay.
Wear your blue.
I am.
Mom, everything you've touched so far turns
it'd be good if they had a commercial where you could understand
Look at
something.
you.
Sound so clear, the feelings come through. That's AT&T.
I don't,
Maestro, what's missing?
Just let the joy in you come out. It's Mozart. Yes. Just be yourself. Be yourself.
When you can hear the joy, that's AT&T.
Yeah.
wow, I could see why. I could hardly the second one I understood a little bit. The first one was really, it's pure class. We don't take no advertisers. We show commercials for free. That's our theme. Speaking of AT&T, so you know Verizon's on strike. Fortunately, I think they're going back next week. I know some people who work at Verizon. It'd be great to see them back at work. So Dennis hasn't had internet for like 4 weeks. And he finally called last week because he needs it to send stuff in from his computer, his artwork, to his biggest client. So they sent somebody, and he wasn't able to fix the Wi-Fi, but he was able to knock out Dennis's phone line. So now Dennis has nothing. Okay? No Wi-Fi and no phone. He had phone and no Wi-Fi. Alec Baldwin was on a show talking about Gene Rayburn like he knew what he was talking about. Thank you, Crimson. No, I didn't even know. I like you, saw it in the paper that Match Game is coming back. I mean, I've no the rights after Goodson Todman went out of business, the rights went over to a syndicator called Fremantle, and they owned all the past shows and the rights to produce the show any way they wanted. Oh, the voiceover actor for those AT&T ads was Cliff Robertson. Wow. Yeah, Fremantle owns Price is Right. They own all the Goodson Todman shows. Bum bum. Oh. You know what? This doesn't make sense to me, but we'll play it anyway. What frozen food company's logo is a windmill? What frozen company's logo is a windmill? No, Pyramid was not. Windmill Farms, the Windmill Logo Company. Oh, that's very funny. General Mills. You know, I think Little Dutch Boy paint. That's not the answer on this card, but I think Little Dutch Boy did have a windmill. Swanson, no. Old Dutch, Chicken of the Windmill. Alex, do you know what food company logo is a windmill?
I don't.
Okay, Kara, do you?
No.
Okay, it is. Chat room, more than half of you have it right. It is indeed Van de Kamp's. But I always thought Van de Kamp's made canned food, not frozen food. But chat room, most of you are correct. Windy Farms.
One fish slips in the ocean. One fish slips in the sea.
It's one fish as kids love. It's Betty Camps for me.
And me.
It's Betty Camps for me.
Your kids will love the great fresh taste of Van de Kamp's. No wonder they're #1 in families with kids.
If the box don't fit,
The fish ain't hit.
it's Betty Camps for me.
And me.
It's Betty Camps for me.
Very good. I always love in those food commercials where the mother brings in like 500 chicken fingers on a plate. Okay, let's go. Hey, Dennis, you going to play Match Game with us? If you are, come down because I'm going to finish this logo question and we're going to watch Becky's video. Bum bum. What? Chat room, I have no idea what the answer is to this, even though I'm looking at it. What inspired the famous Frisbee toy? What inspired the famous Frisbee toy? Oh, I watched Buzzer on the old Match Game. Actually, I watched it for the first time last week, and only 1 out of 5 shows had credits on it, and it was fun to see my name again. Hubcaps, flying saucers, the yo-yo, pie. It was supposedly a tin plate, a hula hoop, the kangaroo pouch, engine cylinder rings. Yes, the mechanic said, engine cylinder rings. I know. We'll make a... Alex, do you know what inspired the famous Frisbee toy?
Just going by the movies, I'm going to say a pie tray.
Okay, and Kara?
Boomerang.
No, actually, chat room will give you credit for the a pie tin, but strangely enough, it was sponsored specifically by the Connecticut Frisbee Pie Company. All right, so they had pie. Evidently, the guy was playing with a pie plate, and it was a Frisbee pie. And he said, this would make a great toy, and I'll call it a Frisbee.
And I have some historical footage of that very scene.
Oh, very good.
Mr. Eastwood, sehr vorteilhaft. Danke sehr. Hey, Frisbee, wirklich scharf. Wie hat das bloß gemeint?
Meint vielleicht den scharfen Rand.
Verdammter Hufschmied, zur Hölle mit dir!
So there it is, historical footage in color. Who would have known?
In its original language.
In its original language. All right, here's the final question on that card. And then we'll do Becky's. What killer slugger's silhouette graces the Major League Baseball logo? I am a zero sports fan, so I am lost here, but Jack LaLanne. What killer slugger's silhouette graces the Major League Baseball logo? Alfred Hitchcock? Okay. The Bambino? No. Oh, my God. Ty Corncob? No. Willie Mays? No. All right, you guys are as in the dark as I am. Raymond Burr, Banana Slugs. Casey Jones, Lou Gehrig. Chat room, we have no one even near this answer, which is really obscure. Mickey Mantle, no. Joe DiMaggio, no. No. Jackie Robinson, no. Oh, okay, Knox Harrington. I looked it up on Wikipedia. All right. She's being honest. Knox is being honest. Shoeless Joe, no. The dude who married Marilyn Monroe, Joe DiMaggio, no. Alex, you have no idea, right?
I don't know.
So that means Kara will have to tell us. So, Kara, tell us who the killer slugger silhouette is that graces the Major League Baseball logo.
Barry Bonds.
Minnesota Twins home run king, Harmon Killebrew. I know. Now, what, are they kidding? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Becky's. Is this a Yearn to Learn theater, or do we know?
What are we I don't know.
It's a
sent a video.
Okay.
She described it. Let's see. This is the plane that regularly flies over our new house in Martinsburg, West Virginia. They practice takeoffs and landings quite often, and we are right in the flight path, less than a mile from the landing strip.
Oh, okay. So let's see the plane that flies often over Becky's house. Oh, my God.
Just wait for it.
Is this a freeze frame or is it moving?
It's moving.
Oh, my God. Holy cow, that is loud. Does it shake the house, Becky? Whoa, Becky, is it a C-17? People in the chat room seem to know. A B-52? It's a C-5 Galaxy. Sure, you don't know the baseball player's name, but you know all our airplanes. That has got to be some ground-shaking adventure. It ain't. Beatmaster said, it ain't Superman. Oh, that's funny. Now that's a drone. Just shout up to them, go back to Mars. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. I guess we'll do some magic. I guess Dennis is not playing with us today. Oh, wait a minute. He's trying to watch the show using Wi-Fi from my router downstairs. So it's probably buffering so much he's probably still watching screensavers. Okay.
The old screensavers.
The old. Yeah. He's watching screensavers from 3 weeks ago, or the one from San Francisco. Okay. El Cheapo Airlines flies so low, the pilot stops for blank. El Cheapo Airlines flies so low, the pilot stops for blank. I'll play 2. That's very good. They fly so low, the pilot stops at bus stops, bathroom breaks, smell the roses, train crossing, cheeseburgers, hitchhikers, valet service. These are very funny. Okay, Alex, El Cheapo Airline flies so low, the pilot stops for a plane wash. That's not bad. Kara. Becky's Lemonade. Okay. I matched several people in the chat room. The pilot stops for stoplights or red lights. Brunch. Oh, very good. The psychiatrist said to Harry, when I said you should smooth things out with your wife, I didn't mean you should use a blank. The counselor said to Harry, or the psychiatrist said to Harry, when I said you should smooth things out with your wife, I didn't mean you should use a blank on her. Da-da, da-da, bum, bum, bum. A bottle of Nair. Oh, that's funny. Oh, belt sander. That's good. Planer. Good. Orbital sander. Steamroller. Sandpaper. Hammer. Banana milkshake. An iron. Cheese grater. All right, Alex. The psychiatrist said to Harry, when I said you should smooth things out with your wife, I didn't mean you should use a sander. Okay, you matched a lot of people in the chat room. Kara. A Zamboni. Okay.
Good use of that word.
Yeah.
And I matched several people in the chat room. Rolling pin. All right, very good. Oh, that's very funny. Well, I'll do it anyway. And then you'll see why I hesitated. Dumb Donald was so dumb. How dumb was he? He pressed his pants by using a blank. Dumb Donald was so dumb. He pressed his pants by using a blank. Oh, a printing press. Oh, a ringer. Oh, these are good. A vice. The U.S. Constitution. Hey, Dennis, if you're listening, don't forget in about 10 minutes to bring Charlie down. A rock, oh, that's good. A car door, an elephant, waffle iron, the mainstream, this is very funny, the mainstream press. Another Zamboni opportunity, Kara. Matron said I'm going with my previous answer, potato masher, another steamroller. Okay, Alex. Oh, I heard the door, and then it. Dumb Donald So Dummy pressed his pants by using a waffle iron. You matched someone in the chat room, Kara. A frying pan, okay, and I just went with another rolling pin. I know. When I saw it, I thought, wait, these questions can use the same answer. Okay. We have like 10 minutes to go while we get Charlie. Oh, you know what? Did you not want to risk showing the Morley Safer thing? Did you get that other email?
I did get it. I don't know. What is it?
Chat room, do you want to see the 60 minutes mad piece or just...
It's 12 minutes long or something, right?
Oh, it's 12 minutes long. Oh, save it for next week.
Okay.
All right, so we will just do more logo. And, okay. Bum, bum. We don't worry about risks here, says Red Penguin. We just do things. That should be our I think that should be our slogan. We don't worry about no stinking risks here. We just do things. Oh, you know what? If this is not too tacky, OMG Chad and I did get nominated for Best Tech. I don't know what they were thinking of. Best Tech Podcast at the Podcast Awards. So if you feel like voting for Dr. Morbius said nothing is too tacky for the Giz Fiz. So if you feel like voting for us, it's podcastawards.com, I believe. And voting starts tomorrow. And you can vote once a day for a month, I think it is, or something. So if you watch the GizWiz podcast and you would like to vote for us, Chad is like over the moon that we got nominated. And it's kind of fun. And there are no Twitch shows on there because I think there's one Twitch show on there. Because there's like a thing that if a show wins like 4 times, you're known as a legacy award, and almost all the Twitch shows have a legacy award. I can show you the award because Leo and I won one. This is what the award looks like. See, we're going to win it. I'm going to win it again in 2019. Okay. That's what it is. The podcast award. Leo and I won it in 2009, but as you can see, we're going to win it again 2019. So Chad would love to win. I mean, it'd be great if we won it, but if you feel like voting for us, where were you? Were we playing match game? Oh, okay. Dennis was making some food, so we are going to end in 10 minutes. Bum bum. So Old Geek is. Hang on a second. I have to see what Old Geek. Da-dum, bum, bum. Sometimes I find these things after. Oh, okay. Old Geek was saying Ron would be a great choice, and we did get him. Bum, bum. That is a prop from Back to the Future 2019. Exactly. GizFiz was daily when Pluto was a planet. Do you know that GizFiz is 10 years? We're in our 11th year for GizFiz, and GizFiz. What do we decide? It's going to be 4 years. 4 years, like in July. Okay, all right. Questions about MTV. Red Penguin says, we suffered through 4 years of Giz Fiz. Yes. What Red Penguin doesn't know is that you don't have to watch the Giz Wiz if you don't want to. But since he thinks it's mandatory, we've decided not to tell him. Okay. My Stupid Network? Oh, no. It's not what his MSN stand for. Giz Fiz was not nominated.
It's because of all the legacy awards we have.
Oh, the legacy awards. Absolutely. That's right. Back
when the show was actually good.
Good, yeah. Which MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip? What? I do not even know this answer. Which MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip? Yeah, I know. How old are those cards? I never even heard of. You ever hear of this? The second question down.
No, but they have, if you scroll down, they have some.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, someone has the answer. Wall Street Wag and Millie.com. This is very funny. Which MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip? MSN Primetime? The Valley Wag? Dear Flabby? Entertainment Tonight? Alex, you have any idea what MSN site brings you the latest celebrity gossip?
Idea.
Okay, Kara?
MSN.com.
She's right on top of things here. All the shows. One person. I think only one person got it. I never even heard of it. Wonderwall. Wonderwall. I know I saw Wonderwall go by at least one time. The Gallywag. Okay, where can you get stock quotes on MSN? Where can you get stock quotes on MSN? Bloomberg, money.com, Stocks Are Us, the crawl at the bottom of the screen. What is MSN, a sponsor or something? I don't know. Are they, Alex? They might be.
Let me make some phone calls.
We're going to hear Alex going to make some phone calls. Don't we have a whole ad contingent there who the money site, gazelle.com, you know, oh, okay. Skittles has exactly what it says on the card. MSN Money. I wouldn't even do any more of those because those are ridiculous. Da-dum-bum-bum.
All right, fine. Thanks.
Help guard your inbox with automatic virus protection. MSN. Go to MSN.com. It's better with the butterfly.
Oh! Jamma B says we have a whole second company to sell ads. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our canine companion, Charlie! Charlie. Come on, Charlie, do your close-up. Get your headshot, Charlie. Get a good headshot. There you go. Oh, boy, Charlie. Charlie. Oh, boy. Yes, Charlie. Okay. Very, very good. Charlie wants sausages. Bargain Boat says, Dick hasn't had to clean his glasses in 4 years. All right, I'll just take questions for a few minutes. And then what are people doing for the holiday? What are you guys doing, Alex? You guys are off, I assume.
Yeah, we're closed Monday, but I have Mondays off anyway normally, so because I work.
Oh, so do they give you Tuesday then instead?
I'm going to take next Saturday off. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to take next Saturday off. So
yeah, he's supposed to leave you next Saturday.
Well, okay.
Yeah, right, so I won't be here actually the next 2 Saturdays.
Oh, nice. Nice way to end a GizFiz PM with bad news. Okay.
Had it with this stupid show.
Okay. My next train ride. I'm not quite sure what that means, Dale. My next train ride. When is your next train ride going to be? You mean in my backyard trains? The only Jay Ward, Bill Scott story I have involves a train ride. And that's when Bullwinkle, I think it was a Bullwinkle anniversary or the premiere of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Jay Ward had a party. I guess it was the 1-year anniversary. Jay Ward had a party in Coney Island, and they rented a train. They rented an old subway train, and it was, everybody was told to be at 42nd Street at a specific time because you can't just have a train wait for you because of the subway system. So everybody gathered like at whatever 42nd Street or whatever, and you had to have armbands or something to be admitted to the train. And the train pulled in, and everybody got on it. And they had, I don't think they had alcohol on the train, but they had a lot of decorations and stuff. It was great fun. Did they rent any track? No, that was the problem. That was the problem. Let's see. We must follow the GizFiz formula. Kara knows. She knows enough now. Was their TSA inspector. I hated the Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh, the movie, the major movie. I'm not even sure I saw that, but I used to love Bullwinkle. The response we were looking for you was again. All right. Saw a thing to ride. Right across the U.S. for $250 on Amtrak. A 15-day pass for $450. I guess that's pretty good. Oh, our turtle wax. Just play old people music and ads, and no one will notice the difference. Well, I'm shocked at you, Beatmaster. One of the most youthful shows on the internet. Rocky and Bullwinkle were too good for movies. What if my turtle is too dull? Well, we have an answer for that. Turtle wax! I went to watch, but they had 3 blocks blocked off. I'm not sure. Was that to go to the Bullwinkle party at Coney Island? I don't think so, but they may have. Did they team up with Bill Gaines on satire lawsuits? Bullwinkle very well may have, because they did satirize fractured fairy tales. So it's entirely possible that Bill and them did team up. Oh, the very first movie I went to cinema. Oh, to Cinerama, or the first movie I saw. The first Cinerama movie, of course, was Cinerama. I must have saw it 5 times.
Dick,
There's
we're getting a sponsor coming in whenever you're ready for that.
Oh, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end with a word from our sponsor.
And now for Cheerios, a Bullwinkle's Corner about Old Mother Hubbard.
Up in the land of the midnight sun where the cold wind always blows, Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get some Cheerios. They're gone. I've been robbed. Help!
You called? Dudley Do-Right at your service.
What kept you?
Will you please describe the stolen property?
I thought you'd never ask. Cheerios are tasty toasty-O's of golden oats. They're simply tops for breakfast and snacks, and each little O is chock full of power protein, too.
Wowee! Another Big G cereal from General Mills, eh?
The Big G stands for goodness.
So do I. My horse points out the only fingerprints on that package are yours, Mother Hubbard.
Then I'm guilty.
Yes, of not buying enough Cheerios.
Yeah, they're so good they do go kind of fast.
But fear not, you may share my Cheerios. It's my good deed for the day.
Do Mounties do a good deed for the day?
No, but on weekends I'm a Boy Scout.
That's good. Protein my foot, says El Gato. What, there's no protein? I should stop eating them? Mounties are cool. Beatmaster says, Kara, punch Alex in the arm for that guaranteed copyright claim I'll get. Last time I was in New York, there was something called the New York World's Fair going on. Oh, my gosh. That was 1960. There's been no World's Fair since 64, right? 1964. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this Thursday night, there will be a GizWiz at its normal time at gizwiz.tv, 7:30 p.m. East, 4:30 Pacific. And if you want to vote, it starts tomorrow, podcastawards.com. In the tech category, the GizWiz. We're up against 11 other shows or thereabouts. This has been GizFiz PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, all-American production. Have a very happy Memorial Day weekend. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wunderland, Kara Cole, Alex Gumpel, Jammer B, Conky, Beef Team, Becky, Crimson Stooge, Dr. Mom, Myra Joyce, Momsworth, Oznet Production. Remember, everybody gets red, white, and blue turtle wax. Wax your flag and make it shine. Till next week, when we'll be back with Kara, the Wonder Engineer. This is Dick DeBartolo. Bye.
Thanks, Dick. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Okay, have fun.
Bye, Dick.
Bye. See you next week.
Oh, now to get reruns ready. All right.